Hello, 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 everybody. It is Money Monday, and you have me, your host, wealth strategist, J. Michelle Robinson, here, bringing wealth and value to the world on Money Mondays, where we talk about all things wealth, all things financial strategy, all of these things in an effort to help you build wealth and financial discipline. Listen, today we are going to be continuing our discussion on financial discipline, the strategies of building financial discipline. And I think that this is a very imperative conversation for us to have with Christmas coming right around the corner. There's no greater time to discuss one of the fundamental tools in managing your finances effectively. And that is a strategy that we talked about, which is creating a budget. Yes, I want to talk about creating a budget because, like I said, Christmas time is coming right around the corner. They already have the countdown as to how many days left we have before Christmas come. So guess what, folks? It's coming and we need to prepare for it. All right. Yes, that's right. Christmas can be a wonderful time of year where we wish you a Merry Christmas. We sing all the songs. Specifically in my house, we're going to sing Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You. My husband's probably like, no, you're going to sing that. But it's the time of the year where it is super exciting. We sing all of the songs. I know for me, right after Thanksgiving, I have this whole thing where I just feel like the smell of the air changes as we enter into the Christmas season. It's like a whole thing for me in my house. I'm like that person that's definitely like, let's deck the halls. Like, I'm all about Christmas. And so it can be a wonderful time of the year, but it can also put a financial strain on your finances if you are not prepared. Listen, I can remember when I was a little girl, and this is my story. If you are a part of any of my presentations, you will hear this story when I share about my knowledge about finances. And my story is every single year for Christmas, there were gifts under the tree that literally, like, our whole floor was covered with Christmas gifts. I had all the Barbies, I had the Barbie 57 Chevy, the ice cream maker. Like, I had all the toys. My sister got her shoes and clothes because, she was super cool. She was 6 years older than me. So she wasn't worrying about no toys. She got all the shoes and the clothes. But get this, I have 5 uncles, and every single year, my mom was going to make sure that they got a flannel shirt and a pack of tube socks. It was like clockwork every single Christmas. And so that was my understanding of Christmas. So when I became an adult and I started shopping for my kids, I was like deck the halls, and I was just buying up a whole bunch of stuff, spending money. And then after Christmas, was trying to figure out like what we're gonna do about these bills. And so I want to equip you today so that you are prepared for the Christmas season, so that you understand the importance of creating a budget, especially during a holiday season that is approaching. So let's start with the basics. First of all, what is a budget? I had the awesome opportunity of sharing with some college students on this past Friday about what a budget is. And simply put, a budget is a financial plan that helps you allocate your income towards various expenses and savings goal. It is a roadmap. A budget is a roadmap because guess what? If you don't have a roadmap to direct you in the direction that you're going as it relates to your finances, you're going to end up in the situation that I was in. Your destination is going to be broke. And then you'll have to go get my ebook, what being broke taught me. But you need to go get that anyway, because you should read my ebook about my experiences so you don't got to do all the dumb stuff that I did. But a budget is a roadmap. It takes you on a destination. And if you don't have a budget, your destination really is going to be broke. It's going to be debt. It's going to be not having any savings, not having enough money. And so we want to make sure that we have a budget. Why is creating a budget so crucial? Well, it's crucial, especially during the holiday seasons, for a few different reasons. And I'm going to focus on 3 today. And that is, having a budget will help you control overspending. It will give you control over your spending. And with all of the gift shopping, all of the parties that you're going to be going to, the festive activities, it is so easy to overspend during Christmas. A budget will help you set limits and stick to them. For example, I've already been thinking about a budget for us and our family. We have 6 children. Some of them are adults, but trust me, they still going to be looking for a little Christmas present. We got 6 children and we have 4 grandchildren. That's 10 people that we I'm going to say have to, but we really don't have to with these grown kids. That's a whole nother Money Monday that we can discuss grown adult children. But anyway, those are the people who we are, we feel some sort of sense of obligation to buy a gift for. Yes, there may be other people we buy gifts for, maybe not. I don't know. But nevertheless, we have 10 people whom we will be shopping for. And somebody may be like, well, what about your husband? And is your husband going to get you something? We rarely buy each other gifts for Christmas because it's really not important to us. That's not why we celebrate Christmas, but we do understand that other people enjoy gifts and whatnot. So we have purchased gifts for our children, and we'll be purchasing gifts for our grandchildren this Christmas. But we got 10 people to shop for. And for us, $100 per person is a reasonable budget for us to have for our Christmas spending. Now, guess what? We're not going to spend no $1,000 on Christmas gifts. I can tell you that right now, even with 10 people, because for the 4 grandchildren, we're not going to spend $100 per grandchild and be at $400 on a Christmas gift. Our grandchildren aren't even into like gifts, super expensive stuff like that. So that's not a thing. And then with our adult children, we can give them like a $50 gift card. And trust me, they will all be happy and content if that's what we get them. It's the younger 2, the 16-year-old and the 14-year-old that probably will be looking for a little bit something more. But nevertheless, we have a starting point. We have a budget. And while I just shared with you that there is a great chance that we won't exceed that budget, it's not a great chance. We won't exceed that budget. We won't get to the budget is what I meant to say. We have some wiggle room and we have some space, to work with. And if we don't hit that $1,000 budget, that's great. That's wonderful. That's money that we've saved. And since it was already allocated to something, likely we would do something like save it or, look for some type of, one of our investment accounts and just, stuff it in there. Okay. Another reason why it's important to have a budget during the holiday season is that it will help you avoid debt. The holiday season, especially Christmas, is one of the biggest times that people begin to overspend, and it leads to credit card debt. I was on a radio show last year after Christmas, and I began to talk about how much money was spent on Christmas. Christmas and Valentine's Day are the 2 holidays where people go into crazy credit card debt. We are talking about billions of dollars that is spent during these holiday seasons. And it may feel really, really good going in the store, swiping that card, buying those gifts. It may feel good to see the person that you're giving the gift to open up the gift on Christmas Day and to see their excitement. But guess what? That excitement is going to dwindle away when you get that credit card bill. A budget will ensure that you're not spending beyond your means. A budget will also help you prioritize your financial goals. It's going to help you stay on track as it relates to saving for retirement, an emergency fund, or vacation. It ensures that you will allocate your money to these goals consistently. So if you have a budget, you know how much money you can actually spend on Christmas. This is not just about creating a budget specifically for Christmas, but having an overall budget in general so you know how much money that you have to spend on Christmas gifts. So, how are you going to create this Christmas budget? These are the steps that you are going to use to create your Christmas budget. You're going to look at your income and you are going to determine how much money you have during the holiday season. This includes your salary, your bonuses, or any other sources of income that you have. The second thing that you're going to do is list out all of your expenses. You're going to make a list of all of your Christmas expenses. That's the food that you're going to buy. That's your travel. That's your decorations. If you're like me and you go and buy new decorations every year, it includes your gifts. Don't forget to account for any extra expenses like holiday parties at work, potlucks, charity donations, things of that nature. Make sure you take all of those things into consideration. Then what you're going to do is you're going to set spending limits. You're going to assign specific dollar amounts to each expense category and be realistic and avoid overspending. If you cannot afford it, then consider other alternatives. If you can't afford to buy your kids some UGG boots, then you're going to have to look at another alternative or cut back in other areas. I don't know if the stores still do this, but layaway is always a wonderful option. Don't be too proud to go put something on layaway. I'm trying to tell you, having something on layaway and paying payments on it will help you out tremendously, but you still need to budget those payments. All right. And then the last thing is you're going to track your spending. You're going to keep tabs on your spending throughout the holiday season. Write it down, use apps, spreadsheets, whatever you need to do. Make sure that you do it. So before we wrap up today, I want to give you 3 tips that will help you with your budget during this holiday season. First of all, be realistic. Be realistic about your finances. Be realistic about what you have to spend. And also be honest with yourself about the reality of, is it really necessary to buy the gift? Listen, we are all adults here. Those of you who are tuning in and watching this, you are all adults. Don't feel pressured to buy anyone a gift. Don't feel pressured by that. Don't go getting into debt to try to please somebody else, because when it's time for you to pay that debt, they're not going to be nowhere in sight, especially adults. Don't get all caught up trying to buy adult children, adult relatives, parents, whoever, a Christmas gift when you know you can't afford it. Be realistic about what you have and what you can do. Review regularly. Your budget isn't something that is set in stone. Make sure that you're looking at it and you're reviewing it and that you're making adjustments as needed. And start early. Listen, we already talking about the countdown for Christmas. I see people already watching holiday movies, all these different things. Folks about to break out the Christmas. Yes, we're about to break out the Christmas music. So listen, just as early as everybody is celebrating, just as early as everybody is watching their Christmas movies, start your shopping early. Start making your budget early. Start now. Don't wait until the last minute to create a budget. Don't wait until the last minute to start shopping. Make sure that you are planning ahead, and this allows you to take advantage of various sales and discounts. Make sure that you are planning. Listen, that's all I got for y'all today. Remember this, that creating a budget is a powerful tool, and this tool is going to help you navigate your spending during the holiday without you breaking the bank. Listen, y'all, if y'all are looking for a Christmas gift to give somebody, and you know somebody that needs some financial literacy, you all need to go to my website and get my ebook, What Being Broke Taught Me. wonderful book, 7 Powerful Lessons about the things that I learned when I was trying to get my monies together. And listen, y'all, I did some stupid stuff. And I'll tell you all about it in my ebook. So go get that for somebody that needs some help financially. Also, another gift that you can give somebody is my financial coaching program. You can go to my website. It's in the information box, the description box, www.financialfoundationscoaching.com, and fill out the form to get more information. Listen. Some of you, I guess you got it going on, and you may not need what I have, but somebody that you know does need it. And so you need to refer those individuals to me so I can partner with them to get them on a path of financial freedom. Also, yes, I am closing. Y'all know I close 3 times. We are still in our Let's Get Covered campaign. It is your turn to protect your loved ones. We are trying to eliminate this epidemic, this pandemic of GoFundMe's. We are, getting to a point where it's getting a little bit ridiculous that GoFundMe has become the go-to for burying our loved ones. We're better than that. Life insurance does not have to be expensive. You can get a basic policy to ensure that your loved ones aren't on GoFundMe, that they don't have to cook chicken dinners, that they're not going around trying to ask everybody to chip in $20, $10, $15, $50. Come on, you better than that. Get some life insurance. Go to my website, www.letsgetcoveredbyjmichelle.com. Excuse me, I got a little tickle in my throat. I've been doing a whole bunch of talking. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this week's Money Monday. Please make sure that you subscribe and that you like this video. Make sure that you are sharing this with your friends, your family, your loved ones. And until next time, I'm out of here.